CM Punk's AEW career is not over, according to the greatest commentator, announcer of all time. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. And Jim Ross has said he believes CM Punk will return to AEW. We all know that Jim Ross was a big component of CM Punk joining AEW. Jim Ross wanted Punk in AEW. He thought Punk would be a great addition to AEW. And now he thinks that AEW still needs CM Punk and that he thinks CM Punk should come back and that he will come back. And I completely agree with Jim Ross. AEW, let's be honest, AEW sucks either way, but at least Punk in AEW is like some of the Jim Ross barbecue sauce on a crap piece of steak. You know, it might be a $2 steak or whatever, but you put some sauce on it and it might taste a bit better. And that's kind of what AEW is. The show is crap, the company is crap, but bringing back CM Punk would at least make it a little bit better, and I truly believe that. Jim Ross went on to say the following about a CM Punk return, quote, "Of course, the whole question is going to centre around will CM Punk ever be back? I'm one of those guys that believe he will be back. We'll see. I think AEW needs CM Punk because of his star power, and he brings, with controversy, creates cash, and he's certainly controversial. I'm a big fan of Phil's. We'll see how it works out. I'm optimistic and positive," end of quote. So Jim Ross might have been a short paragraph, but he packed a lot in there. He wants CM Punk to come back. He believes he will be back. He thinks that AEW needs CM Punk because of his star power, and he went on to speak about how controversy creates cash, and CM Punk is certainly controversial. He's a big fan of CM Punk, and finally, that he's optimistic and positive that we will see a return of CM Punk. Look, I know a lot of people don't really like CM Punk, especially on this channel. I know a lot of you guys are not massive fans of CM Punk, but I genuinely believe that CM Punk is a level ahead of most guys in this current era, and I think you can definitely make a claim that he is the last star that WWE created. Now, people will say he came into AEW and it failed. Look, technically it did fail. Technically it came in and his run was garbage. It did suck. I cannot deny that. But let's not pretend that he did not boost the ratings. Let's not pretend that there was no difference when CM Punk came in. I wouldn't say that CM Punk isn't a draw. I would just say that CM Punk, Tony Khan, AEW, everybody involved dropped the ball. The return should have been great. It wasn't great, and I think that is why people lost interest. That is why people quickly tuned out. It's not because CM Punk didn't bring viewers. He did bring viewers. If we look at AEW Rampage, they kicked off the premiere show, got 740,000 viewers. So the premiere show normally does the best because people are tuning in to Rampage. It's the first show, it's the debut show. So that for them, and plus that 740, their debut show, that is still the second highest watched Rampage of all time. And then you cut to next week, the second AEW Rampage, the Rampage where CM Punk made his debut on, it got 1.129 million viewers. So almost 400,000 viewers more than the debut show. And you would always expect the second episode to drop off because more people are going to tune in to check out the premiere. So the fact that this went up 400,000 just showed, and it is the B show, it just shows you that CM Punk is a draw. People did tune in to see CM Punk, and I don't think you can deny that. The third show on Rampage got 722,000 viewers, and ever since then, Rampage has failed to get over 700,000 viewers. I mean, now they're averaging about 450. They're lucky if they can break 500,000. It's very rare now that AEW Rampage gets more than 500,000. And again, I think you've got to contribute that a lot to CM Punk. I'm pretty sure he was the highest shirt seller when he came into the company, and there was a lot of buzz around CM Punk. There was a lot of fans excited and eager to see CM Punk. A lot of fans, when CM Punk was away from wrestling, how many times did we hear CM Punk chants? How many times did WWE try and cancel it or mute or combat, the CM Punk chants because people were going crazy and people wanted CM Punk? People didn't really care about Moxley, and I know Moxley's come out and he said this, he said that about CM Punk, but at the end of the day, when you think of CM Punk, you do think of a guy that, you know, was very good in the ring, a guy that's had a lot of great promos, a guy that's had a lot of memorable feuds and rivalries, whether it be with The Undertaker, whether it be with John Cena, whether it be with Brock Lesnar, whether it be with The Rock, whether it be, you know, any of his rivalries in WWE. A lot of the stuff he did was great. I think of Jon Moxley. I think of the third best member of our overrated group called The Shield. I think of a guy that looks and blades like a backyard amateur wrestler. So for me, there is no comparison here. CM Punk is a much bigger star than Jon Moxley. He's way better than Jon Moxley. And if you wanted to build a company around somebody, it would be CM Punk over Jon Moxley. Now, I'm not saying CM Punk's, you know, I'm not saying he's the most reliable. I'm not saying he's a team player. I'm not saying that he's a positive influence. I'm not saying any of that. But in terms of star power, for me, there's nobody in AEW that would come close to CM Punk. Again, Jericho, at his age now, he's not as relevant as he once was. I still think CM Punk, the fact that he was away for so long, there was a lot of mystique, there was a lot of intrigue over CM Punk, and they dropped the ball big time. But I think the ball was dropped. I definitely think that was the case for the ratings being pretty low in the end, and you know, people just tuning out. I don't think it's because CM Punk wasn't a draw. And if I was AEW, if I wanted to try and save this dying company, if I wanted to try and increase the ratings and increase viewership and get more fans and increase the quality of the product, I would be looking to bring back CM Punk. So we'll see what Tony Khan does. I know CM Punk's latest and recent Instagram outburst might change a few things. A lot of the top guys just do not like him, and he doesn't like them as well. So it might be difficult. I mean, let's be honest. Imagine in WWE, prime WWE, if you had dislike towards Taker and Austin and Rock and Triple H, it would be hard for you to be in the company just due to the fact that they're all the top guys. And I'm not comparing the likes of Moxley and Omega and Page and the Young Bucks. I'm not comparing those guys to the guys for the Attitude Era. Of course not. But at the end of the day, these are the guys that are pushed in the top spots in AEW, and they just genuinely do not like CM Punk. So even though I want to see CM Punk come back, even though I think it is the best thing for AEW, it's going to be difficult when there's so many of their top performers that dislike the guy. So we'll see. I'm optimistic. I'm hopeful. I hope he does come back. I hate watching AEW. I think it sucks, but I do think it would be better. I think it's 100% better with CM Punk. So yeah, hopefully he comes back, guys, but we'll find out, I guess. Let me know down below. Do you want to see CM Punk come back? Do you not care about CM Punk? Do you not care about AEW? Let us know all that in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, been Fog Wrestling. Thanks for watching, and peace.